And it goes a little something like.
Good day, I'm here to present our PowerPoint presentation in Profed2. Let's start with the topic title. Profed2, the teacher and the community, school culture and organizational leadership. Learning unit number 5, the teacher as an organizational leader. Our topic title is instructional leadership. Let's proceed to course requirement. Let me read it to you. This learning material is a part of the course requirement in Profed2, the teacher and the community, school culture and organizational leadership. Learning unit, the teacher as an organizational leader. Our topic is instructional leadership part 2, quality management. Result-based performance management system, quality management system. Submitted by Limuel de Asis, Derek Riquinto, and we are the group 14. Submitted to Mr. Rejulius M. Villenes. Now let's proceed to learning session norms. The listener or the viewers should listen attentively or focus and pay attention. Take part. If there are answer all posted learning activities. Be open-minded. Stay academic and objective during the learning session. Empty your cup and learn and relearn, reflect and construct your knowledge. Number 5, take notes. Review your intakes as you need them. And the last, share your thoughts or collaborate with your co-learners, share your learning intakes. And the next is learning session objectives. The objectives is the goal of these objectives is to explain what is instructional leadership and quality management. Our objectives are number 1, to discuss what is instructional leadership. Number 2, to know the characteristics of quality of management leader. Number 3, to specify the improvement of performance of management system. Let's proceed to education issues. There are 2 education issues here in our PowerPoint presentation. The handling different perspective, and what we are faced today is the communicating effectively to others. Education issues. Education issue 1. Let me read it to you, the handling different perspective. Teacher often promote the trait of voice through creative assignment involving point of view in writing. As Einstein put it, the problem is to know what the problem is. Conflict has always been an inherent feature of human existence and social development, and it was supported from a past researchers named Chris Bergs in 2007. His point of view was from a sociological perspective. Conflict is conceptualized as a situation in which 2 or more actors, such as individuals, groups, or societies, pursue incompatible goals, including dissent about the distribution, appropriateness, and legitimacy of specific objects. That Chrisberg 2007. Most of us have experienced a wide range of ability in our student when it comes to perspective. Like all types of dynamic thinking, the process of appreciating and analyzing multiple and diverse perspectives is a developed skill that must be reinforced over time. Next is the education issue number 2. The communicating effectively to students or to the students. Students aren't participative from the class that causes them to have a low grades. They are not active to interact with others. Next is the performance management can include observation of classroom practice and looking at evidence of the impact of other responsibilities gaining useful information which can inform school improvement more generally and is enabling teachers to learn from each others. So in short summary of these two education issues, in handling different perspective, is a leader take on the complex task on handling a group with a different perspective. And the communicating effectively to others is the conflict is the communicating to others because there are barriers in communicating with others like lack of focus, stress and out of control and emotion and etc. Let's proceed to the introduction. Instructional leadership. Instructional leadership skills are the traits possessed by effective educational leaders to inspire action and optimism. These leaders set an example for others by treating people fairly and making an impression with their honesty and integrity. Effective leaders are supportive of those around them and provide inspiration to achieve individual and collective goals. They use their excellent communication skills to gather feedback, ask for ideas, and inform decision regarding the process of the educational institution by run. We have the slides 10 or the next of the introduction of instructional leadership. This this slide said that instructional leadership is most commonly associated with school principals who manage curriculums, budgeting and scheduling, and are responsible for the success of each student in their schools. These individuals often strive to empower teachers to become leaders themselves, distributing the weight of the school's responsibilities more equitably and providing a model of teamwork for students to look up to. This method of leadership in education became popular in the 80s and 90s and continues to evolve based on the societal and educational needs. Let me give you the summary of our introduction. It said that instructional leadership is a model of school leadership in which a principal works alongside teachers in provide support and guidance in establishing best practices in teaching. The goal of this instructional leadership is for the principal to work closely with the teachers in order to increase student achievements. Let's proceed to the topic number 1, Quality Management System. A quality management system or QMS is defined as a formalized system that documents processes, procedures, and responsibilities for achieving quality policies and objectives. It helps improve the effectiveness of continuous basis of the ongoing improvement of products, services, or processes through incremental and breakthrough improvements. A QMS is useful as its ability to serve as a coherent framework for systematically integrating, aligning, and focusing institutional and business processes. The focusing of business processes should help the institution in accomplishing its network of objectives and infrastructure of goals effectively and efficiently. Quality management system are being used more frequently in educational institutions, although their application has generated a certain amount of disagreement among education experts, who have at times questioned their suitability and usefulness for improving school. What is the role of leadership in a quality management system? Leaders provide a unity of purpose while also establishing the direction of the organization. As such, As such, the responsibility of leaders consists of creating and maintaining the internal environment. In this environment, employees are able to become completely involved in achieving organization's goal and aims. In this way, good leadership is essential in order to improve quality across the organization. As the leading force, the sets of objectives and assist employees to implement these objectives.